Yo guys, it's TN, and in this video we're going to check out the Xiaomi Smart Double Stack Air Fryer 12 litre. Yep, it's got 12 litre capacity. You can do 4-dish cooking, ranges around 40 to 240 degrees Celsius. You can do app control, it comes with recipes. It's a bunch of features on. You got an LCD display as well. You can see on the side over here it shows the same pictures of the features that it has. It is a really good air fryer. It's quite a new device. It's only just recently come out from Xiaomi. It's a total of 12 litres, so 6 litre at the bottom and 6 litre at the bottom, top and at the bottom. So let's go ahead and let's open it up and let's check it out. What we will do in this video is we will set it up, we'll try cooking some things, we'll see what the app is like, we'll do a full in-depth review and overview of the device and see what we think of it. And wow, they really have packaged this quite a bit, to be honest with you. There's a lot of tape on here. But yeah, this is a new device. It's just come from Xiaomi, so there's not many videos out there, so I thought definitely let me do a video on it. So if just like how I was looking at wanting to buy it, if anyone else is looking at wanting to buy it, they can see what it's all about and if it's the device for them as well. Xiaomi do a lot of different air fryers, so they've got various different sizes. This was the one that best fits like me and my lifestyle. I've got a big family, and cooking on the air fryer, if I can cook multiple things at the same time and like a lot of it, it's really useful. So here we have the actual plug sockets. All put that to the side. We're straight away introduced to these grill over here. It's all taped down really well, so nicely packaged. So we've got two grills over here, which is to separate the baskets, so you can have 2 dishes cooking at the same time on one basket, so a total of 4 dishes. We've got the user manual, and then we've got some sort of warranty notice card as well, so that's pretty nice. All the usual stuff's coming here. Let's take out the actual unit though. Right, so it comes wrapped with all this plastic, got a plastic cover, got plastic wrapping all around it as well. So we'll definitely unwrap all of this. It also comes with this little card on top of it as well. This card just mentions the buttons and what features they are, what they do, and I believe it's in Chinese and Arabic as well, so that's nice to know. Let's go ahead and let's unwrap this. It is a mammoth of a device, I have to say. It's huge, but yeah, it looks pretty nice, I have to say. At first glance, looks really cool. We'll unwrap it and we'll see what it's all about. So going on to measurements of the actual air fryer itself, the height of it is 40.7 centimeters. Now that's from the ground. This way across is 27.8, and that way is around 35 centimeters. We've got an LCD display as well. Let's see if we can try and get the tray off. But it is really nice and really well sized. It's quite a big air fryer, to be honest with you. Regarding the height as well, this is the measurement when it's touching the ground. You can see the tray inside. This is really good size. So over on the top over here, we have a 24.5 centimeters and around 21.5 centimeters. Now this is the outer side. From the middle to high up, we're around 7 centimeters. So from the top of the tray to high up is 7 centimeters. Now the actual tray, you have to use the tray, so you can't actually, there's no point measuring it without the tray. So the actual tray size as well does count. But there is a little deep space underneath the tray. That's where the heat would capture and everything. It's really easy to clean from what it looks like as well. So from the tray to top, it is 7 centimeters, and the actual tray size depends as well. So the actual tray size is 21 centimeters by 18 centimeters, and the height from the actual tray to the top of the tray is 4 centimeters. So here is what it looks like on the inside. You can see the heating element and grill, and also on the top as well. So it comes from the back and from the top, which is really nice. So you get all round heating. On the side of this device, it's quite nice and flat. We got our heating grill and also our intake air grill as well. Right guys, so this is where I've decided to set up my air fryer. You can see we've got the Xiaomi logo on top of here, and we've also got a QR code sticker as well to scan and connect up and also get recipes and stuff like that. I've already set it up. I've already connected the Wi-Fi and downloaded the app and connected it to my app as well, so that's all nice and set up. We can turn the plug on. I've decided to put the grills there. Really nice loud beeps on here as well, by the way. These are all touch buttons, so we've got the power on and power off button over here as well. On the side over here, this is where the heat will come out of. This is intake air, so air will go inside of here and hot air will come out of here. So it's always best to keep this side completely clear from anything nearby. So that is the best way for it to go. The drawers feel nice and secure. Make sure you keep those rubber silicone pads inside. When you first start up the air fryer, it is recommended to let it run at 230 degrees for 5 minutes. So we will do that as well, just to let the smell out, because a new air fryer will have like this smell from all the coating and things that are inside of all this. So just to warm it up and get rid of that smell, 5 minutes at 230 degrees, which is the maximum temperature that this can do, which is pretty high as well. You can see when you power on, we get the Xiaomi logo, we get a lovely little display over here and a Wi-Fi symbol there as well. And then once it's connected, it will connect and I can access it all through the app as well, which is nice and easy. We've got a few touch buttons over here. So we've got the dual basket button, so you can activate both the baskets. We've got upper basket and lower basket buttons as well, so we'll activate dual basket on this one. Then we've got the left and right buttons over here, and you can just see all the different settings. So we've got fries, chicken drumsticks, steak, fish, vegetables, pizza, cake, dried fruit, reheat, double layer roast, or you can go to settings, or you can go tick to select and X to go back to where we are. So to go all the way back to custom, you can go to head to custom. We can press tick as well. You can see on some of the pre-made ones like fries, we've got this little icon over here, which means the turnover symbol, so time to flip. So it even gives you reminders of when to flip your food as well, which is a really nice feature. This is the time and temperature settings, and there's the button over there to set your turnover. So if you want to turn over your food, you can set that as well. We'll go ahead and do custom, so we'll turn on. What we'll do here is we'll increase the time. So you press and hold it, it goes up in 10 seconds. And if we press the temperature, we can increase the temperature to our maximum of 230 degrees. And we'll do the time to 5 minutes. We'll press tick, 230 degrees, press tick. And then we've got the play and pause button over here, which means it's now begun, and you can hear the air fryer doing its thing. So 230 degrees Celsius. When it is running new, you might get like white smoke and that strong odor coming out of here. Nothing to worry about, just let it do its thing. So we'll let it run at 230 degrees for 5 minutes as it's a brand new air fryer, and we'll let that smell dissipate. You can pause and play as well through here, and you can just cancel the whole thing as a whole as well. If you do pull one out, you can see it's like a red light inside for it lighting up, and it completely pauses. You'll have to reinsert it for both the baskets to automatically continue. So we'll let it do its thing, and we'll see how it gets on. In the meantime, I can show you the Xiaomi Home app as well. So this is the Xiaomi Home app. You can see you can get a bunch of different recipes on the app as well, which is really nice. All sorts of recipes, snacks, meals, desserts, fruit, vegetables, seafood, staple food. Like, it's really nice that it comes with all these recipes as well, so you can get an idea on cooking. You can see over here the actual mode that we're currently on, so you can also set the air fryer on and off from your app as well. So like we did the custom mode, we can do it all from this app here, so it's nice and easy. You ain't got to keep pressing the buttons on there. You can even do custom recipes or dry mode, various different extension modes. Really nice, really simple. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. You can see the upper basket and lower basket progress as well, which is really nice to see, especially if you're cooking two different types of food. So you can see here the cooking temperature, cooking time. We can adjust all this as well. Auto keep warm, so enable keep warm when the cooking is completed. So once the food is done, and if you've left the baskets inside and you've just left it on, it will just every now and then make sure the food kept staying warm. You also get a shake reminder as well, so it will give you, you can turn that on and off to give you a shake reminder. So that was the turnover of the food, and the same thing with the bottom one as well, so you can also monitor all of this and check it all through here, which is really nice and really good to see. You can also play around with the device settings, such as device name, device setting, locations. You can share the device, you can do automations, you can check for firmware updates, which is nicely known that it's currently up to date, which is all nice to see. Yeah, it is really nice, really useful. I think the main useful thing about this was when the cooking's completed, you'll get a notification. keeping things warm. Like, it will make sure that the food that's inside is getting kept warm while it's on. So that's a really useful thing as well. And also when to turn the food over, when to rotate or shake your food, it will give you a notification, which is really nice, and you can turn it on and off from here as well. So the app's pretty simple, not too much to it, but it's really nice and really useful. So it has completed, and you can see I've got a notification on my phone. Lower basket has completed and upper basket has completed. I can then open it up and you can see what it's doing right now. It's kept on the keep warm feature, so for 30 minutes the air fryer will stay on at a low temperature, and you can see here, just to keep whatever was inside warm. Obviously there's nothing inside, this was just the starting of warming it up to get rid of the smell and the odors, and to get all of it set up and ready. But it's nice to see that it sends you a notification straight away as soon as it's done, and it lets you know that it's warming up now. So it's just keeping your food warm and it's all cooked. We're going to try and cook a few different things. So we're going to try using the grill out as well, and we'll see how it gets on really. So what there is to take note of, I am using some like baking powder, some air fryer paper, so that it doesn't get too dirty. But what there is something to take note of is that when you are using the double layer, so you want to cook 4 things at the same time or 3 things at the same time, you got to bear in mind that it all depends on the deepness as well. You can only do the deepness of the tray, because when you then add the other layer, you can see it is just sitting on top of the actual food and not so much on top of the actual tray itself. So if the food that you're cooking is above the height of the bottom tray, is above of this height here, then your grill will sit on top of it, so you can't actually do that. So in this case, when we're cooking this here, what we'll do is we'll just, because it's such a big tray anyway, we can actually fit another piece there anyway, so we'll just do that. These are the sweet potato butternut squash roasties, so they're going to go in the top drawer over here. Now what it does work perfectly for is for this right here, so I've put French fries at the bottom there, and then I'm going to pop the grill on, and then I'm going to put another bit of paper down, and I'm going to put some curly fries on top. Now I just noticed if I put the baking paper on the actual grill as well, then I won't see how the French fries are cooking underneath as well. So bear that in mind. You might want to keep the grill open so you can actually see what's cooking underneath. And also some of the curly whirly fries are also falling down in the gaps as well, so also bear that in mind as well. If you're going to cook something else on top, make sure the sizes, they don't fall down the gaps, because like with the curly fries, they are falling down the gaps. But let's see how it goes. Let's see what happens. What I am going to do, I'm going to sync it as well, so whichever one's the longest to cook will start off first, so roughly they all finish around the same time, so that's ready to eat. So let's see how that goes. Now the roasties are at the top, so I've selected the top, and they are for around 18 minutes at around 180 degrees. So we'll go ahead and press tick on that, and then it will ask me for the temperature. We'll go ahead and press tick on that. That's all done. And now for the bottom, again, I'll choose the bottom, so custom as well. So the French fries, they recommended around 15 minutes or 200 degrees. So we'll go ahead and we'll press yes on that. So 15 minutes and at around 200 degrees. We'll go ahead and press tick on that. So now both of them are selected. So the roasties up there, 18 minutes at 180 degrees. The French fries and the curly fries, 15 minutes at 200 degrees. Perfect. We will press the sync button as well, so we'll get them to sync. So that means the roasties will start first because it's longer, and then in around 3 minutes time, the French fries and the curly fries will start. So we'll go ahead and press start on that. And there we go, you can see the roasties have begun, and then the French fries will begin. We'll see how we get on. Awesome, so automatically the lower one started as soon as the top one got to 15 minutes. So now they're both started, and we've both got the shake reminder turned on as well, so hopefully we'll get a notification to shake and rotate both of the top halfway through. So let's see how we get on. So that is all done. I decided not to keep warm, so keep warm cancelled. And then we can cancel this, cancel cooking. Sweet, select the basket. So that's the roasties, all nice and done. They definitely look nice and cooked. Lovely jubbly. I did have to take the grill out as well, unfortunately, when it came to shaking it. the curly fries just went through all of the gaps on the grill anyway, so I was like, I might as well just take it out and just do it separately. So the curly fries and the french fries are all nicely done as well. They all look crispy, so we'll give them a taste test and see how they are. But there we go. That is the Xiaomi air fryer. I have to say it's also very quiet as well. The notifications on the app were really good as well. It was really nice, really useful. The keep warm feature is one of my favorite features, and also the rotate feature as well to flip your food. Amazing feature, even sends notifications on your phone to start flipping it. You even get beeps as well. The beeps are really loud, so you can even hear it clearly. The noise on the actual machine while it's cooking isn't too loud as well, so it's actually a really, really good air fryer. I'm gonna have to give it a great score. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. I think it's a really, really good air fryer. The only thing that I found annoying was that the grill can be a bit annoying because it has to be a certain size before you can actually use the grill, and also it needs to be quite big items because it would just fall straight through, but it does the job. I mean, it did cook the curly fries before it started to fall in, and then I thought I might as well just let it all go in, but it was cooking the curly fries and the french fries at the same time. It just gets a bit fiddly when you're shaking them both, and it all just starts to fall in. So yeah, bear that in mind. It has to be big items only, but yeah, really good device. If you're interested in purchasing it, link to buy will be down in the description, and as always, don't forget to comment, like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.